never let it fall. Help me roll like an animal, back to the bone. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone.
No mai, haere mai, welcome to Sal's NBL action. It's Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre in Pukekohe, and the Franklin Bulls are hosting the reigning champs, the Otago Nuggets, who are unbeaten in Sal's 2023 NBL action. Hello everyone, welcome along. My name's Andrew Mulligan, alongside me Casey Frank, and we are looking forward to this one for the simple fact the last time we were here, Casey, in round 4, it was off the chain, the comeback that Bulls team over there had against the Tuatara team, who the Nuggets beat on Thursday night.
Yeah, an incredibly gritty performance by the Bulls last time out. Still a little underdone. Tyrell Harrison out for 8 weeks with a broken wrist has been announced this week, but this championship Otago squad isn't concerned about that. They're just concerned about keeping their unblemished record at the top of the table. And
by virtue of points differential, they are behind the Canterbury Rams, but the Nuggets go top tonight with a win over the Franklin Bulls, who are sitting in the 5th spot on the ladder, 3-2, and you can see how it is jammed up between spots 3 and 8. Taranaki is getting absolutely pantsed right now by the Nelson Giants, who are getting off the schneid in New Plymouth, and this will be what's happening for the rest of the round, plus the start of round 6, the Jets and the Hawks and the Sharks and the Saints tomorrow for you. The Airs and the Hawks will get us back underway on Thursday night from New Plymouth. Well, these two teams always need a win, but a win on the road, let alone 2 wins on the road, is what the Nuggets are aiming for after having a nice win against the Tuatara. A tough battle. Coach Brett Matahari knows that, and he was with Casey a few moments ago with the starting 5, as you can see, unchanged from Thursday night.
Coach, coming up against the Franklin Bulls side that's been playing gritty basketball since it's lost its best player in Tyrell Harrison, how do you hope to contain that when it's all based on grit and effort?
Oh, look, I mean, very similar to us. I mean, all grit and effort. Like, you know, we've got some tools and they've got some tools, but I think it comes down to which team's going to work the hardest and put the effort into getting stops and those extra little things. They lead the league in creating turnovers, so, you know, I think we're second, so maybe we take that title off them tonight.
Well, you lead the league, and they lead the league in creating turnovers, but you guys are best in keeping care of the ball, have the lowest turnover percentage in the league. How are you going to be able to keep that against this pressure that they really do turn it up?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, it's a challenge, and, you know, J-Rock and Harris and Darcy and those guys that take care of the ball, you know, have the ball in their hands a lot, will be up for it. So, you know, we've talked about it, and, you know, we've got some little counters to their pressure, and we'll see how we go.
A great win over the Tuatara last round. Right here in this very building was a fantastic morale-boosting win, not only for the team, but also for their fans. And that was what Coach Daniel Sokolowski used in a timeout. The motivation of these people have come out to see you guys play, Casey, and that starting 5 there will hopefully return the favor again tonight.
Yeah, I loved what they said after the game, a hard-working team for a hard-working town. They've come out, they've worked really hard, and they're going to have to continue to do so. Down a little bit in talent with no Harrison, but they've got the pieces to make up for it with effort.
Here's Coach Daniel Sokolowski with Casey a few moments ago as well.
Coach, coming up against the undefeated defending champions who are playing really good basketball but have been hot and cold from deep, how do you hope to contain them from beyond the three-point arc?
We have no interest in gambling on the three-point shooting of Todd Withers, Michael Harris, the rest of their bench. The way they're shooting the ball is a huge swing, and we need to respect that early in the game, give them tough contests, and they show that they're willing to take contested shots. We don't control whether they make or miss them. We control the degree of difficulty, and then we need to finish it, limit them to 1 shot, because Sam Timmons is leading the league in offensive rebounding. We know the task at hand crystal clear.
And just finally, Ja'Cory McLaughlin, he's playing really well, but especially at drawing fouls. How are you going to be able to defend physically without sending him to the free throw line, which he's done so often this year?
It's a point of emphasis for us in every training that we want to be active in gaps, show our hands on the ball, meet the ball handler with verticality, which the league says we're permitted to do so, challenge him to finish through bodies without reaching down, without reaching in. It just comes down to discipline for us. It's a habit we're still working on.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
New coach, new plays, but the Franklin Bulls, it is looking for their first win over the Otago Nuggets. Last 5, they have not beaten them over the last few seasons. Head-to-head, Casey, why are the Otago Nuggets undefeated in the NZNBL season so far?
Well, because they play some of the best defense in the league, the #1 defensive rating, the only team under 100, and they take care of the basketball. First in turnover percentage at 11%. They're great defensively, 3rd in forced turnovers per game with Todd Withers leading the way. Of course, the Bulls are first. Ricky McGill leading the way for his squad there, but it's going to be about the three-pointers tonight. Todd Withers made threes per game at 5, first in the league. Isaac Davidson at 2.6, 7th, but the three-point rate for the Bulls is last in the competition. They're going to have to get some three-pointers up tonight to try and keep pace with an Otago Nuggets squad that loves to let it fly from deep, and thanks for those stats from the TAB.
They are the official stats partner of the NZNBL. Yeah, neither of these two teams are fantastic from downtown. It's the Bulls who shoot 28.4%, the Nuggets shoot 26.2%, but they get such great point production off turnovers. They're 23 points from turnovers on Thursday night. The Bulls really took it to the Tuatara in the second half, and they really forced them into a lot of turnovers and fed off that in a great overtime win.
And a lot of similarities between that game for both these teams. They were looking like they were a little bit overwhelmed in the first half, and in that third quarter they started to wear down the Tuatara with their depth. Now these teams pretty equal in terms of depth. The size certainly on the advantage of the Nuggets with no Harrison to battle with Timmons in the post. The question is, can the Bulls find that grit and a little bit of pace and speed with that lack in size that can really cause this Nugget squad problems?
No Jack Andrew tonight for the Nuggets. He's got an ankle that's bothering him. It's been bothering him for the last few months, so they'll be a little bit light on the front line. And it was a quiet night for Sam Timmons by his standards statistically. He had his hands full with Rob Lowe on Thursday night. Gets the win though. He had 12 and 8, but he averages around 17 and 10, 18 and 10 for Sam Timmons. Dom Calman-Poto will use his size and hopefully his strength. And this Bulls team, they can force it. They're actually quite a big team as well. Ricky McGill, but Brantley, Fotu and Davidson get in that 6'4" to 6'7" height range on the perimeter.
You might as well call them the thick squad because they are thick. They don't have a lot of height right now without Harrison, but you are going to have trouble displacing them off the block. The Nuggets, the #1 defensive rebounding team in the competition. The Bulls have to make inroads on the offensive glass.
I am all here for the thick squad. Oh, we're going to retip it. Of course we are. We have to.
Ooh, illegal.
We have to do things properly.
Possession.
And that's Sam Timmons.
He's a cheat. He's a cheat on the jump ball, trying to use all that height to his advantage.
They're finally onto him.
Out there being 7 foot and getting jump balls, and we will start with the Bulls basketball. 2 seconds off the clock.
He's easily the biggest guy in the league.
Easily?
I reckon.
In height? I think Rob Lowe's right up there in height. Doesn't have the thickness.
But he's not as thick as Double C.
Yeah, Wynyard's not quite as tall, but a bit thicker. Well, I'm going to be confused on this
Sam lower waist region downwards. big body.
And let's get to the basketball, as we've got a little issue with the clock.
We won't. We will not get to the basketball, Casey, because officially the game has not started for the in-venue clock here.
That's all correct. Let's
jump it again.
Let's talk about the Sam Timmons thickness from the waist below. Is that where we left
Downwards.
off? Downwards. Waist down.
Can we restart the broadcast?
We cannot. This is gold. Keep it in.
Michael Harris will hopefully get us underway. Ja'Cory McLaughlin. Good game for him on Thursday night. 26 and 14. 6 of 16 from the floor, rather. 9 assists as well. And Michael Harris doing everything, but unfortunately not quite hitting the three consistently by his standards. And he was shooting a high volume, but Michael Harris doing everything else. He's around 23% from deep. Well, but he can force turnovers and play every other part of that perimeter game.
Yeah, this Nuggets team inconsistent from beyond the arc, but when it gets hot, man, watch out.
Right on cue, we've got a foul down below. And is that going to be on Sam? It's going to be on Dom Calman-Poto, I should say.
Well, he's got a bit of a job today to try and be the muscle in this front line, keep Sam Timmons off the glass. No Jack Andrew tonight, out with injury, so that makes it a little easier, but still going to be a battle down low.
It's McLaughlin on the wing. Ricky McGill on him. Harris, contested three. Knocks that one down and says, stats be damned.
Well, look, this is just a team that's playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of freedom. Coach Brent Matahare lets these players play the way they want to play, gives them the confidence to let it fly. When it's not going, he doesn't get down on them, and that's why you see him come back to the even level quite often.
Dan Fotu would like this matchup. He's going at Coman. Timmins comes over to help. Withers again.
Second steal in 2 possessions, Todd Withers. He is the best player in the league defensively for my money.
Timmins, one of the biggest players in the league. McLaughlin driving off the glass and in. Ja'Cory McLaughlin just hanging in the air and knocks it down off the backboard.
Well, nice finish, soft touch, but he's always looking to foul. He might be the best in the league right now at getting to the TAB stripe.
There's Fotu again in the post. Again, Timmins comes over to help. And another turnover. There's Withers looking at the wing, but he's found Isaac Davidson, who hustles back. Ricky McGill going the other way, and he gets it down. Ricky McGill.
Really nice pass by Isaac Davidson in transition to kick that one ahead. We got to recheck the ball in. Not sure what the issue is, but going to have to bring it back to the baseline.
I think because the sign had come onto the court.
Gotcha. Good spotting. Well spotted there. A little bit lackadaisical from Dan Fotu in the post. I'd like to see him more aggressive. He's turned it over a couple times down there. Just shoot the ball.
Timmins, good catch, good position, great defense. The Bulls collapse on Sam Timmins, as he's likely to see most games in the South NBL.
Doesn't need to take that dribble. He got it in great position, go straight up with it for the finish. Might have been easier. That dribble allowed the defense to collapse on him.
Foto all over Withers. McLaughlin into the lane, falling away. As the shot clock expired, off the back of the iron, here comes Brantley. Older brother of Jarrell Brantley, Jamal Brantley, looking to post up Harris. Faces up, spins, goes back, bangs him down. McGill looking to bang it down. Timmins with another rebound, and he's fouled. And that's Jamal Brantley's foul, and he averages around 4 fouls a game. So he's out there hustling hard.
He doesn't mind fouling out. And this Franklin Bull squad is going to use every single foul they have. Gritty, grindy, out here trying to make themselves felt on that physical side of things. But Brantley's got to do a nicer job of using them wisely. That one, not the smartest foul.
McGill goes down. McLaughlin called for the offensive foul.
I didn't see the extended arm, but a nice job by Ricky McGill moving his feet. And we spoke earlier, we showed the stat, #1 in the league in steals. Well, that's just is evidence of his quick feet, great reactions. And take another look at it. You see how quick he is, gets in front of him. That little shoulder extended. Really nice job by McGill to move those feet quickly, get in front of him, and bait Ja'Cory McLaughlin into a cheap foul.
Yeah, Ricky McGill averaging around 2.6 steals a game for that #1 ranking. Fotu to McGill. Screen set by Davidson. Kalman Poto diving after the screen set. Here comes Brantley, and Brantley had his way on that drive.
Well, definitive move. Didn't take any time, no hesitation, straight to the cup. I'm stronger than you. I'm going to get to where I want to go, and I'm going to finish.
Harris, catch and release. Oh, he's gone deep sea fishing. Get a photo, put it back in.
He is playing with a lot of confidence right now. Had a huge shot against the Tuatara to all but close that door for the victory. Looked like he's picking up right where he left off.
What commentator would say that he had a poor three-point shooting percentage? Fotu on the baseline with a nice dish.
Well, nice movement on the drive, took advantage of that driving lane, and a big, powerful finish over the rim for Fotu.
Coleman knocks that down. The Nuggets are raining threes in Franklin.
Robbie Coleman, I think he came in averaging about 5 points per game.
He did. Already
past that point. Going to get past that pretty easily with shooting like that.
That's his first 3 of the season. Robbie Coleman and Ricky McGill with the and one.
Well, I think a little unfortunate for Todd Withers. Ricky McGill, to me, created that contact. Withers was in legal guarding position, but the aggressiveness is rewarded. He gets the shot up, kisses it off the glass. Count it. Chance for the three-point play at the TAB stripe coming up for Ricky McGill.
An atmospheric river of threes raining down from the Nuggets, but Ricky McGill at the other end.
On the drive, the dish to Fotu. Showed he could do it with the dish and does it on his own as well.
McLaughlin out, knocks in for the Nuggets. McGill at the line. Ricky McGill, a 76 foul shooter from the TAB, makes it good. So we're 11-9. Nuggets, the visitors, going to go 6-0, the reigning champs. Still, people don't quite believe that the Nuggets are the real deal, even though they are the reigning champs.
Oh, foul called on the shot.
On Isaac Davidson, maybe in the landing zone of Michael Harris.
3 shots it is.
It's 3 shots for Michael Harris. So he's already hit 2 from deep, and now he's going to shoot 3 from the TAB. And this is the last thing you want for the Bulls, is that a shooter like him getting off early.
I was just thinking that, oh, that's not a great shot. You know, yes, you're a little bit hot, but, you know, let's try and work it around a little bit. But au contraire, mon frere, I will go to the stripe for 3.
Maybe a little bit of justice there for Isaac Davidson and the Bulls. Cold comfort as Harris misses the first from the TAB. Gets the roll on the second. Yes, this Nuggets team, Casey, it doesn't feel like the league is probably, those around in the league are giving them the credit they deserve for the start. The fact that they're reigning champs, they certainly didn't get a lot of it heading into the final 6 last season, but here we are.
I think last year, a lot of that was the result of injuries. They weren't healthy last year until that final week of the season when it all came together. And to be fair, I don't think they played very good basketball yet this year. They're getting wins, yes, and they're playing timely basketball in games, but I have yet to see them put together a full performance.
Oh, that's great basketball from Davidson. Timmins came for the help, and that left Kalman Porto alone. Gets the easy bucket for the Bulls, and Brantley with a steal. Here comes Ricky McGill. Fotu and Kalman Porto with him. It's Fotu with the contact on his breaker's teammate. Sam Timmins is called for the foul.
Well, he had the arms straight up, but to me, his body was moving while that contact was created because of that late delivery, giving Fotu the chance to attack the rim. And I like his decision-making much better when it's quicker, when he's being the aggressor, when he's putting pressure on the defense, instead of letting the defense dictate to him what needs to be done.
Well, this team, the Bulls, they have top 6 aspirations, of course. And Tyrell Harrison out for a number of weeks. He's already been out 2 weeks.
8-week injury is the word, but of course it all depends on how quickly the bone can heal.
So he'll be looking to come back end of June. That's still plenty of time for the Franklin Bulls as Ricky McGill gets a steal. And McGill turns that over. Here comes Knox. Knox traveled, yeah, dragged that pivot foot on the key.
Well, the Nuggets have let a few opportunities slip off the table here in the first quarter. Offensively, not playing on a string right now, and a few too many turnovers early in this one as they pick up turnover number 4.
Brent Matahari is an expert at working over the referees.
He's got a way about him.
Not working them over. That's rough. It's
subtly
engaging them. Yes, engaging them in a nice manner. And then sometimes it's more blunt force trauma. Davidson in the corner. Harris tips it out. Davidson tracks it down. McGill has it. Brantley. Timmins with the closeout. Takes him off the dribble. Brings it back out. Goes over the top of Harris. Can't get the roll. Timmins with another board.
Love the aggression of the mindset of the Bulls early. They're being the physical aggressor. They're on the front foot. They need to keep it that way for 40 minutes.
3 rebounds for Timmins already. Withers in the corner. Makes 5 of those a game. There's number 1.
Makes 5. And when it is good, it is pure as the driven snow, as that first one was, stretching the lead back out to 4.
Davidson driving. Off the glass and over Harrison in.
Well, just too easy a straight line drive. You got to make him change direction at some point. But Harris gets on his hip, and Davidson takes advantage. Strong finish.
Knox out to Timmins. Coleman gives it to Harris, who gives it back to Coleman. Oh, the block from Calvin Porto is caught for the foul.
Ryan Jones up top. One of the officials for this game whistles. Looked like it was clean up high. Didn't have a great angle on it. But the foul is called, so Robbie Coleman will be heading to the stripe as we see it come in. Oh, you see the body contact there. Yeah, gets it clean up high, but closes the gap and definitely gets a little bit of body-to-body contact as Robbie Coleman's trying to get that finish.
Jaden Bazant and Tui Lewis in the game for the Bulls. So Calvin Porto and Brantley take a seat. Matt Bardsley ready to check in. Coleman makes his free throw from the TAB. Cannot. Fortu pulls it down. McGill with the ball. Darcy knocks on him. Fortu up high. He's talking to Davidson, wants him to move, run a play. Here comes McGill operating with Fortu. Fortu straight into the chest of Coleman, does so well on that defense. And Harris felt the contact, and Harris is causing problems for the Bulls defense right now.
Well, I like how he's playing because he's not settling for the jump shot. Early in the game, he was really hunting out that three-pointer. But here in transition, a bit more aggressive off the bounce, putting on the deck and attacking to Tui Lewis. We just get a little bit too aggressive. And Tui Lewis, he comes off the bench, he throws his weight around because he can as that super sub position, but needs to be a bit more aware of the body positioning before he tries to stand up physically to the driver.
With 3:52 to go in this quarter, it is the 15th foul for the Franklin Bulls. Harris at the line again. This is the second. 4-point Nuggets lead. Love the colorway that they're rolling tonight in that powder blue.
No love for the Bulls jerseys?
Oh, I love the Bulls are clean, but I really like the twist they've got on the away strip here for the Nuggets.
No, these Nuggies juniors, they might be number one in the comp.
Over the pinstripe of the Tuatara?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, nice, yeah.
It's because pale guys like me look so good in baby blue.
Oh, I joined the club. The cut is good. Bardsley gets the pass from Timmins, and another foul inside for the Bulls. Slowly mounting up. This one's going to be on Davidson.
And Matt Bardsley slipping through like the slippery eel he is. Nice movement without the basketballs. Davidson picks up foul number 2, his second of the ball game, and he's going to have to be careful. He was really instrumental for this squad as a scorer, but also as that big three who can rebound and defend. Without him, it will be a big change to that rotation.
Bardsley good on the first from the TAB. Brantley in the game, back in the game. Here comes KC Nwafor answering the call.
Subs are going in, but subs cannot go in between free throws. You have to wait for the second free throw. So that's what these players are being told. So Jamal Brantley is going to have to check back into the ball game.
Ryan Jones is trying to direct traffic here.
You see, FIBA rules, you can check in before the first free throw or after the second free throw.
If it's made. If it's made.
Yeah, you know, if it's made.
If it's made.
I like it.
It's going to be a long game. Bardsley at the TAB. Those subs can't come in. And we're still waiting.
Let's see if this doesn't turn into a foul for one of these players who stayed in the game.
McGill. Lewis for 3. Catch and shoot from the youngster.
He's growing in confidence from beyond the stripe. And you love to see that catch and instant look at the bucket. No hesitation, lets it fly, lead down to 2.
Knox in a little bit of trouble at midcourt. Bardsley's there, lost the handle. Timmins looking for the cut. Nice pass to Bardsley. Bardsley left hand, tough finish from Matt Bardsley.
The two-man game between Timmins and Bardsley looking nice this last couple of possessions. Bardsley finishing like James Harden out there, except better.
And Bazant called for the travel on that one. Did Bardsley go to Vegas? Did he go to Rota Vegas?
I don't know.
Did he go to Ash Vegas?
I don't want to get him in any trouble with his missus, so I'm going to definitely say no.
He has not gone to Vegas.
He went to none of those places.
That's just a James Harden reference. We apologise. Now we've got the subs in for the Bulls. KC number 4 from Rotorua Boys High into the game. Got his debut last weekend against the Tuatara here on this very floor. Bardsley with a hesitation, but Zant was all over him. And Bardsley gets another bucket.
Switch to the left hand in midair using his size and strength and guarding the point guard now. Matt Bardsley has become an effective and valuable piece for this Nugget squad.
He is just one of those guys like Coleman and Aitchison and Knox. They just come in, they will not fill up the stat sheets, but they will hustle hard, and that is what you want if you're Brent Matahari and the Otago Nuggets coaching staff.
You can, and we take another look at the Bardsley finish.
Look at this
from
finish.
Just before with the left. But a lot of this, I think, is a byproduct of winning the championship at well. These guys have a lot of confidence now. They know that they can be the best team in the league. As we get a foul called on Casey Nwafor as Coleman tries to roll to the lane. That'll be free throws again for Otago here in this opening quarter.
More free throws coming up for the Nuggets. This will be free throws 10 and 11. They're 5 of 9 currently from the TAB.
7th personal foul on the Bulls here in this first quarter. Not too much foul trouble. 2 on Davidson, 2 on Don Kamapoto. But they are going to have to be careful the rest of the way. Big hit by Coleman there, who hit that 3 early and is off to a great start offensively, already up to 6 points. Make it 7.
Lead is 8. No lead is safe in the NBL this season unless you're the Giants and the Airs in the previous game. A massive win for the Giants. Lewis feeling it. Can't get the roll. Nwafor battling for it, but it comes to Harris. Michael Harris spent time with the Wildcats. Casey Nwafor, unfortunately, was right underneath him in that landing zone as Harris landed and went down. And so more free throws coming up for Michael Harris. 3 again from the TAB.
Just the Bulls getting their hand stuck in the cookie jar time and time again here in this opening quarter. Michael Harris just playing really intelligently. 9 points on 2 for 2 from the field, then 3 for 5 from the stripe. Got another 3 attempts. This will be, when he's done, his 8th attempt from the free throw line here in the first quarter. Take a look at that foul. Just getting underneath, hand straight up, but the landing zone was affected.
Yeah, Michael Harris, 17 games for the Wildcats in the last NBL season. Also played in the NBL 1 competition. This is the second. It's been great from the foul line tonight from the TAB. He's a little frustrated.
Yeah, he's got
still a 10-point lead for the Nuggets.
Not
Could be
bad.
more though, given
be
how
more.
many trips to the line they have had.
leaving a little bit on the table there. But you gotta like the aggressiveness with which they're playing. They're starting to stretch this lead out after the Bulls made a nice little run. Can the Bulls make another push in the last minute 20 of this one? They need to pick up their level of physicality.
Bazant to Nwafor, too strong over Sam Timmins. Comes Matt Bardsley. Picks up his dribble.
Mismatch in the post. Timmins has Tatui Lewis on him.
Good luck to Tatui Lewis. He bodied up as much as he could without getting called for the foul, but just a lot of marrow in the bones of Sam Timmins right there.
Well, foul number 9 in this first quarter. And not every foul is in somebody with foul trouble, but it is going to start to add up. They have to find a way to defend these bigger players or in the paint without committing the physical contact, without getting that whistle blown.
15 and 16 shots from the TAB for the Nuggets. Missing the 15th is Sam Timmins. Some games have had teams shoot only 16 times from the TAB line. And Timmins misses both. Timmins just a 31% foul shooter this season on the TAB. Here's McGill. Fires it into Nofoa, who gives it up. Oh! With the hops on the baseline.
Sneaky leaper there.
Knox to Timmins. He gets the flush.
Dunk festive finish. Let's get on the rim again, Jaden.
Brantley in rhythm. Timmins with an easy board.
Last possession available to the Nuggets should they want to hold on to it. 10-point lead. Got to make sure this is the last shot of the quarter going in.
Shot clock isn't off, about half a second difference. Knox winding it down though, down to 7 on the shot clock. 5 to shoot. Knox driving. Great defense from the youngster, Casey Nwafor.
There needs to be about another second on the clock. They let it, should be about 1.5. There's 0.6 up there, and they're not going to change it. They're going to keep it there. A little bit more time ran off than was good, but that's good part of it being at home. Clock goes your way.
And McGill got a hand to it, and they need to wind some time off. 0.4 is what they would like.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not going to be able to get it. We've learned this lesson a week ago that this is they're going to have to go with it. To be fair, after that knockoff, it's right about where it should be now.
That's true. That is a quick tap of the score bench. And now what are we going to do here? Are we going to wind it all the way down?
Yeah, we're going to, unfortunately, at this venue, they cannot go directly to the 0.6, so they have to try and get it to where it needs to be.
I wish that person all the best. And we're going to try and get there. He's going to try one more time.
One more time.
I reckon we get it on this one, Casey.
Keep hope alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be quick. What you need to do is you need to put it to 2 seconds. And we're back at 0.6.
Let's do it. Points. Yeah.
Oh, we got the 0.2. Hold on, now we're done.
And now we're going to ask.
We're going to have a sub come in.
Paddy Freeman will get in. Paddy Freeman will not get in. He motioned to get up off it. Will it tip? No, we won't. And that's us. The first quarter is done and dusted at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. And we've got a 10-point lead to the reigning champs in town. 29-19 is the score. Welcome back to the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre, and the home team, the Bulls, with a slow start, hampered by foul trouble, sending the Otago Nuggets to the line multiple times. 16 trips to the TAB line for the visitors in blue.
big difference in that first quarter is the three-point shot.
I'll stop you there, Casey. It's Todd Withers' birthday. He's 27 years old. Happy birthday to Todd Withers.
Happy birthday, Todd Withers.
Now, Casey said he would sing to you, Todd, via the broadcast. Happy birthday.
I mean, I would, but he doesn't know I'm doing it now, so I'll do it when he's paying attention.
Great for the tape session. But yes,
let's
back
not
to the
get
game.
anybody at home to tune off because of my poor singing voice.
Fair enough.
But let's talk about the three-point shots, for which the Otago Nuggets in that first quarter, 4 for 5. The Franklin Bulls, 1 for 6. That discrepancy, 12 points, 10 points on the scoreboard, and the Bulls have to find a way to either limit the Otago Nuggets' clean looks from deep or start to increase the number of opportunities they have, and just see a couple of those drop as well.
Just getting some of the damper spots in the key wiped up before we get this game back underway.
Not
and
sure.
Also, Ryan Jones is having a conversation with the score bench, the lead referee.
Not sure exactly what the issue is. It looks like they're discussing a possible foul on a player who may or may not have had one. Oh, they're talking about the score. 29-19, the question was about the score, whether we had the right score in the stadium. 29-19 is the score, so let's roll with it.
Both teams not using timeouts in the first quarter. They have 2 remaining. Back underway. Second quarter. McLaughlin back in the game. 2 fouls, sat for most of the first quarter.
Withers.
Todd Withers with a birthday present to himself.
Man, that was a quick release. He has not had a lot of ball in hand in this game up to this point.
Doesn't need it.
Just 2 for 2 for 6 points, but that one was beautiful.
Comes Nafor and McGill operating together. Todd Withers, elite defense.
Well, he is just, he can suffocate you on that end of the court.
Harrison Timmons with a miscommunication. McLaughlin cleans it up, gives it up to a cutting Coleman, and Nafor is there to block it, but Timmons is there on the cleanup duty.
Well, they haven't missed many shots, but the Nuggets have gotten most of them back. That's their 5th offensive rebound already. They've only missed, I think, 7 shots.
Brantley and one. Michael Harris was just put into the grindhouse by Jamal Brantley, and he picks up the personal.
Yeah, Harris just put the hand up. He said, yeah, I'm a 2-guard guarding a power forward here. I'll go ahead and wear that foul.
He did. There was zero complaint. He almost said, why hadn't you called it earlier?
So you should have called it before I got the shot off. Then I'd be okay. But unfortunately,
yeah,
sometimes you're stuck in a bad position. You fight hard, do what you can, but more often than not, the whistle doesn't lie. Did I just say that?
You did.
It's been a long day.
You've changed, man. Brantley at the line. Jamal Brantley. I'll do that often. 75% foul shooter. Here's McLaughlin. Quarry McLaughlin. Looking at Timmons. Timmons wanted a high pass, but it's going to be Coleman missing that 3, and Fotu is in the game. So is Isaac Davidson.
Great box out by Fotu there, really physically getting Timmons off the spot.
Here comes Withers. And Michael Harris on the reverse.
Oh, does he get another? Oh, man. Todd Withers is everywhere right now.
They've gone small, have the Bulls. No big out there. It's Fotu, probably the biggest guy for the Bulls at 6'6". Dom Kalman Porto on the bench.
And this could be problematic because this is a big squad as we get a timeout to the Bulls. They want to discuss things, and I think that's a good timeout. Things starting to get away from them just a little bit without that size inside to match the front line of the Nuggets. And the speed, the quickness of the lineup they put in, not having the effect they were hoping for.
15-point lead. Large Nonna pizza. There's your keyword layup. Use the online code layup. It's pick up only.
I love them, Nana.
$25 nonna pizza, large nonna pizza.
A little basil in there. Gives it that fresh taste.
36-21. 15-point lead. This is what the Nuggets will do to you. They are dialed in. They are a unit, Casey.
They're just playing with a lot of confidence. And physically imposing their will on games, both defensively on the offensive glass, creating great shots. They're shooting 64% from the field right now, 60% from two, but 71% from the three-point line right now. 5 for 7. That's considerably better than their 9 for 16 from the stripe at 56.
Conversely, just 1 for 6 are the Bulls from downtown, and they've only shot 4 foul shots as well from the TAB.
And possession starting to become part of a problem. 14 rebounds in total for the Nuggies to 8 for the Bulls. 4 of those offensive, but they've got 9 assists and forced 5 turnovers and have 5 steals in that as well. So impressive start. 3 of those steals to Todd Withers, 2 of those to Sam Timmons, the big fellas for the back line of the Nuggets doing the job defensively.
McGill on the baseline finds Davidson, who gets Timmons up in the air, and Harris was there, but Fotu has it swatted away. Again, the Bulls have it. Brantley misses that. Withers with the rebound, hands it off to McLaughlin.
Great looks, good opportunities. Unfortunately, the size of Timmons really affected those finishes.
McLaughlin with the handle. Harris feeling the 3.
Oh my.
Feathering Michael Harris.
Oh my.
It appears his three-point shot has arrived over delayed luggage from Perth. He's raining them down this round.
This is looking pure. He had a huge shot against the Tuatara late that sealed the victory as McGill drives the lane for the Brantley dunk on the dish.
Cocked it back and threw it down.
But that shot, I think, against the Tuatara seems to have ignited a little bit of confidence in his game, and he is letting it flow freely right now. It's Michael Harris.
You could tell that he was a shooter, and he is on a heater right now. Heat check time for Michael Harris.
Fill him up. He is putting it together.
Raining down triples.
19 points, hasn't missed a shot.
He's got 19, that's the lead. Fotu gets free.
Beautiful
Fotu for 2.
Ricky McGill leading him down there, avoiding both defenders on that side. And a good finish from it.
McLaughlin, Harris. Why not Michael Harris? Doing everything at the moment. Finally, that shot clock resets to 14. And Coleman, another foul on the Bulls.
Well, the Bulls are just, they're not.
It's Ricky McGill's first, sorry.
Ricky McGill's first foul, but the Bulls aren't forcing the Nuggets into any decisions right now. The Bulls are on the back foot everywhere. They're a little late on the closeouts, allowing some drives off the pass fake or the shot fake. The action offensively completely being determined by this Auckland Nuggets squad here in the first half.
More free throws for the Nuggets in this half. That was number 17, Robbie Coleman at the line. Robbie Coleman with 7 points already in this game. Misses the second because Robbie Coleman only averages 2.3 points a game, but he's a starter. Like, you know your role when you're a starter and you average just over 2 points a game.
Yeah, it's been impressive what this Nuggets squad has bought in completely and totally as a unit.
Fotu gets free with the McGill pass.
Getting a lot of action out of that on ball. That's been their best weapon here in the first half, and Fotu gets another finish out of it.
I just need to stop fouling and get stops. Withers can't knock that one down. That's where you get your stops. Challenging on the perimeter. There's not much more you can do to Michael Harris, who's hot right now. As Fotu again taking matters into his own hands with his teammates giving him and passes him good spots. As Timmons on the long pass. Michael Harris couldn't quite connect.
This is where I'd like to see a little bit more basketball intelligence from the Nuggets here. They've got this big lead. There's 6 minutes left. The Bulls are on their back foot. And now I maybe pull off on letting up those quick threes, try and work it into the interior a little bit more, and don't need the home run pass. Just need to keep on working it out. Of course, what do I know? They're still up 16.
Bazant. Davidson. Bardsley harassing Jamal Brantley. Right at half court with 5 to shoot. Brantley looking to drive. Tried to drop it off. poked away, Knox with it, gives it to Harris. Harris finds Timmins with a great pass. And we've got a clock problem.
Shot clock didn't start on time. What a catch by Sam Timmins there. I think he was looking for the lob, though. He's put it up on the rim for me. I don't need this little bullet pass to right here. Another unfortunate clock error stops the action. I think there should be about 16, and it'll be Nuggies' ball on the baseline is my guess. We've dropped it down to 17. I'll make it 16. 15. Well, up, down we go with the clock.
Brent Matahari is counting out how long the ball took to get from one end to the other, which is extremely helpful for the referees, and I'm sure they appreciate that. We've got 18 on the shot clock, 5:37 to go on this first half. Timmins with a tough catch, and the turnover. Just a strange old possession at this end.
Well, that was not a very fortuitous whistle for the Bulls there. Looked like Timmins had an opportunity to finish under the rim. Instead, they take it to the sideline, and an unforced error. As the turnover starting to rack up for the Nuggies. That's number 7.
Fotu. He picks up the foul on Sam Timmins. There's a tough shot for Dan Fotu, trying to go around the body of Sam Timmins there, and then he picks up the cheap foul.
He got off to a great start. Was 3 for 4 from the field. Now he's missed his last 4, I believe, and then down to 3 for 7 now. And really struggled against the size of Rob Lowe last week as well.
It's his first personal, but it is getting a little bit away on them in this game, in this half. But stranger things have happened in the NZNBL. We have seen some incredible comebacks. There's Withers backing in Brantley, left it on the front of the rim, and it's tipped in. They'll probably give it to Timmins.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was. Possibly Withers, but everybody was in on it. Somebody just put your hand up. That's who they give it to. Always be a little selfish in that case if you're playing.
And then we got 2 players getting tied up inadvertently. And is it Harris? Michael Harris called for the foul? I think it is off the ball.
Once off the ball, they're saying the push from behind on Bazant.
Right.
And loses footing. So unfortunately, we don't have the fouls calls up on the board in the room today.
Davidson gets free though.
A backdoor pass from Fotu, and that's a good aggressive cut. Putting some pressure on the defense. Always cut to score because you never know what might happen.
Timmins with 3 Bulls around him. Bardsley a little strong. Brantley goes down. Bazant has it. Bardsley's on him. Here comes Fotu. Bazant high up. Sam Timmins is tracking him. Nice finish from Jaden Bazant. Timeout, Brent Matahari and the Nuggets. Just want to talk about it.
Yeah,
with a 14-point lead, but things are going the Bulls' way at the moment.
Yeah, momentum's starting to shift. The aggression is shifted from the Otago Nuggets to the Bulls. And speaking about the Otago Nuggets and the Bulls, if you like those uniforms, you can grab some now at the online store. Use that QR code to get to all the best team merch in New Zealand. But in this timeout, if I'm Coach Brent Matahari, I just, hey, where's that energy we had at the end of that first quarter? Why are we letting them off the hook right now? You know, it's a 14-point game, but it could easily be 20. Let's continue to keep the oxygen out of the room on defense. And offensively, let's just be a little bit more definitive of what we're trying to do. Let's not be so loose with the basketball. Be better with those cuts. And if I'm Coach Dan Sokolowski on the other end, I'm saying, hey guys, keep the effort up. We're starting to make some inroads, but we got to keep them off the offensive glass, and we have to force them off the three-point line. No more open looks out there, and no more second chance points, and then the momentum will start to shift our way.
That last personal foul was on Darcy Knox, not on Michael Harris, with the push in the back on Bazant. But you're right, Casey, we've seen this before though. When you're feeling hot, like understandably Michael Harris is, things are dropping, things are getting loose, you're feeling good, your offense is flowing. get a little bit overconfident?
Get a little overconfident at times, or just you get into that mode of everything's easy.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stay easy forever. It's it's a game of runs. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. And when you get that feeling as a player, you have to shift your attitude as well. It's okay. Well, now it's our shots are a little bit more valuable. Let's see if we can't find something with greater efficiency. But efficiency is not this Nuggets team's job. This is a team, even though they're in first place, even though they're undefeated, the lowest effective field goal percentage in the competition.
Harris, this is effective field goal
Misses his first shot of the game.
but he missed the first one from deep. He has 19 in this half. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the first half at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. Fotu gave it up to Brantley via an Otago Nuggets hand. McLaughlin. Knox giving it to Coleman. Harris, Brantley's all over him. Fotu got his hand on that. Forced a turnover.
This is a 6-0 run. It's got a chance to be 8 or 9 here with another bucket.
Brantley stepping through. Can't get the roll at home. McGill with the hands though. Number one in the league. Oh, look at that. Bazan finally has it. Davidson with a 3.
Well, we're going to stop for a wet floor. But that is a 9-0 run for the Franklin Bulls. Work their way right back into the ball game. Down to 9 points is the lead now. And the first time it's been under double digits for a while.
Look at the hustle.
A little hot potato. Nobody really wanted it. It's hot. It's hot. Don't touch it. Before it gets to Davidson, who drains the triple. Nice job by Coach Sokolowski, sticking with him with those 2 fouls. Giving him the chance to hit that bucket.
Yeah, lead is 9, Casey. Just like that. 45-36. 3:09 to go in this first half. Bulls back in it. McLaughlin, Fotu on him. Good defense from Dan Fotu. Just nice offense from Jaquari McLaughlin.
And a cheeky little elbow that just created some space, got Fotu out of the way.
Now, and there is some cheeky offense from Jaden Bazan with the drive. And Daniel Sokolowski is right up on Dan Fotu in this first half. They are having some exchanges. McLaughlin, great contest by Fotu.
That's 2 possessions where nobody else but McLaughlin touched the ball. And you got to get that energy back in it, get them moving around, make the Franklin Bulls play more defense.
Catch from Fotu.
Oh, offensive foul.
Yeah, the push off.
I'm not. If I was a big, I'd be pretty upset about that call. But Jaquari McLaughlin is as good as anyone in this league at selling the foul. He understands where that contact is. He understands where it's illegal, and he's been doing a great job of getting the whistle his way as we get a timeout to the Otago Nuggets. We're going to talk about it again. Second timeout in just the last couple of minutes. Let's see if the Nuggets don't respond a little bit better this time out of it.
9 points down the Bulls. Starting to put a little bit more pressure on this Nuggets team in the second quarter.
Working their way in on the glass as well, taking away some of the effectiveness for the Nuggies on those second chances. And they've done a reasonable job outside of Michael Harris, who's nuclear with his heat code right now. 5 for 6 from the field, 19 points. No other double-digit scores for the Nuggets. And for the Bulls, they are led by Jamal Brantley with his 8 points, backed up by Isaac Davidson and Dan Fotu with 7 apiece.
Well, the one thing that they are doing is they are spreading the ball around. Don Carmen Porto's only played 5 minutes, 41 seconds of this first half. 2 personals on him. But they're just getting more with the small ball lineup without him, and no Tyrell Harrison as well.
Yeah, and it's been I mean, almost a gargantuan task without Kamamoto in for the majority of this first half. But the Bulls have once again responded. They are playing above their size. They're playing physically. They're playing gritty. And they've worked their way back into within touch distance. But this last 2 minutes 20, really big for them. If they can eat into the lead a little bit more, they'll be in great shape. But if the Nuggets extend it again with a couple of quick threes, that could be a bit of momentum shifter at the halftime break.
Justin Schuller, the new Bullets head coach in the Australian NBL from Brisbane, is in the house, checking in on Tyrell Harrison.
Would have been hopeful to see a little bit more action. Unfortunate timing with the injury.
Certainly is.
I wonder if he might have his eye on somebody else, possibly another import, as Todd Withers gets called for an illegal screen, which there has been an emphasis put on that in the league the last few weeks, as you can tell by the abundance of calls in that area.
Todd Withers, 27 years old today, played for the Adelaide 36ers a season ago. Withers would be a great third import in the Australian NBL.
I mean, defensively, he has got that ability to change games without touching the basketball, and that is truly a gift.
Knocking down 5 threes a game. Barsley goes down, and then, oh no, Jaden Bazank crashed into Todd Withers afterwards.
Oh, he's grabbing his knee badly.
He's clutching at his knee.
In a bad way. This is scary.
This is not good for Todd Withers.
He instantly grabbed that.
He did.
The crowd was really into it on the
Barsley shake, who went down, but Todd Withers is clutching that knee, and he is not getting up in a hurry. Brent Matahari is out there.
Even the way he's moving now gives me a little bit of confidence. Beautiful move by Jaden Bazan as Bardsley slips, and that's just an awkward area. It could be a bit of a hyperextension. You can see right now he's at that. If the gets hit from the front and just forces a little bit past that angle of no return, but much better in the front than on the sides. If you hyperextend that way, it can feel a little weird, but sometimes it doesn't go all the way to full injury. But he's walking off the court under his own power, which is a great sign.
Well, Todd Withers is an absolute baller. He is looking a little gimpy as he walks off, but at least he's walking off. We saw a scary moment last night with Max Darling going down, clutching a knee.
It is scary when you're a basketball player and it comes down there in that lower region. Unfortunately, part of the game, and just got to keep that head on a swivel. Keep those feet in the air, stay on those toes, pick those feet up quick.
Brantley will get the game back underway. 2:02 to go in the half. Davidson giving it to McGill, who gets it back to Davidson, who puts it up over Harris. Futu fighting hard with Sam Timmins, who's pulled up a little gimpy as well.
Oh, and he's walked off.
He's walked off. I think he's rolled an ankle on that one. Nuggets are currently 4 on 5. Here comes Sam Timmins. McLaughlin gives it to Harris. Harris looking to drive. Bardsley. Now, Timmins has made his way into the key and then left it short. He's not going to get any pop out of that foot. And now it's double trouble for the Nuggets. Withers on the bench and Timmins looking a little sore as well.
Yeah,
Futu comes over to check in on his Breakers teammate.
Looks like Timmins is okay, but even if he's a little bit hampered with the injury to Withers as well, they're checking out his stability on the knee at the same time. Could be a big change.
McGill is fouled on the drive. He'll go to the TAB line to shoot 2. This is much better composure in the second quarter for Daniel Sokolovsky and the Franklin Bulls. And Sam Timmins is going to stay out there. No Jack Andrew for the Nuggets tonight. They're big, who was a development player, is a development player for the Perth Wildcats.
For me, the biggest difference in the second quarter is the Bulls stop fouling. Only 3 fouls in the quarter, haven't set them to the line.
That'll help.
That does help. They've got 3 fouls in this quarter, and of course that was 9 in the first quarter, so they've cut that into a third of what it was previously, and that's how they have to defend, as McGill can't hit it from the TAB.
Ricky McGill averages around 18 points a game, a 76% foul shooter from the TAB line. Makes the second. Ricky McGill now has 6. Harris, the pull-up. Well, Bazant and Futu had it. And then we've got a foul on Harris.
That's going to be free throws.
It is going to be free throws because the Nuggets are in the bonus.
Now, did he purposely grab him? Could be intentional. It's not common foul.
That's what Jaden Bazant is asking. I'm going to wipe the ball before we do the foul shots.
Harris heads to the bench as he picks up his second personal foul.
Just seeing if we can get you a replay of that foul call.
8 points the difference.
Either way, they're at the line.
And this is exactly what we've started to come to expect from this Bulls squad. Gritty. Yeah, you may get a couple early shots as we take another look at the foul. Loose ball, everybody going for it. Just tripped up there as he was reaching for the basketball. Unfortunate position for Harris to be in.
4-2. He's had a really nice half for the Bulls, given what's happened.
8 points, 8 boards now.
They were down 19 at one point. He has fought hard. He's exchanged words with his coach, who is cajoling him, admonishing him, supporting him throughout multiple conversations as this half has gone on. But Dan Futu getting it done is Ja'Quari McLaughlin getting it done for the Nuggets at the other end.
Great change of pace there, freezing the defense, opening up that space for the kiss off the glass.
Bazant 2-for-2. Oh, what a layup. What a floater.
And the difference there between when he up fakes Sam Timmons and when he goes straight up at him, much better when he's the aggressor.
11 now for Futu. Knox in trouble. Bazant is all over him, and we've got a 5-second hold on Darcy Knox. That's his second turnover.
Well, that's a quick 5. But
that is a quick 5.
Somebody on the Nuggets has to make themselves available. Got to flash to the basketball. Can't go away from it when your teammate's being smothered like that.
Well, this is just a great finish to the half for the Franklin Bulls. Biggest lead was 19. Now it's down to 6. McGill lost the handle. Davidson knocks down a 3, cuts the lead to 3.
Well, penetration shifts the defense, then great ball movement on the kick. Davidson wide open, nails it. We got ourselves a ball game.
McLaughlin will hold. Shot clock is off. Halftime coming up. McLaughlin going to work up top. It falls to Timmons. Timmons gets the roll at the end of the half. 51-46, Sam Timmons getting it done on the glass for the Nuggets. And they'll walk off with halftime right here. And before we do that, Casey Frank will grab one of the players for us as we try and make eye contact with who he's going to get. Dan Futu and Todd Withers will speak with Casey as the Nuggets have this 5-point lead.
Well, Dan, great comeback in that second quarter. What were you guys able to find that gave you a little bit of flow offensively?
I mean, foul count probably speaks for itself. We just got to play some solid defense. We were fouling a bit too much, and we sat down, talked about it, and we came out with a better mindset on defense. I think.
And then offensively, something opened up. You guys got some more drives. You picked up the pace. What do you think changed for you guys on that end?
I think we settled down a bit. We just ran our stuff. They were icing a little bit, so we got in that short pocket and made some plays from there.
Thanks for the time. Good luck in the second half. And I got Todd Withers coming in. First and foremost, how's the knee feel? It looked like a little awkward on that fall.
All good, all good. Just a little bruise or something like that. Had to go over there and roll it out, put some ice on it. I'll be fine.
You guys found some great intensity defensively, but something changed about halfway through that second quarter. What do you think you guys lost?
We let them speed us up. We let them get us out of our game. They got some really good players, and they run really fast, and they play defense just like us. So now we got to take our time and pick our spots and get to play our type of basketball. Right now we letting them play. We letting them get us out of sorts and a lot of chaos.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Good luck in the second half.
It's a 5-point lead to the Otago Nuggets. The Franklin Bulls finishing strong, but Timmons gets the tip at the end, and we'll be back after the break to crunch the numbers.
special guests here this evening. Can we please welcome to the floor our birthday boy who's travelled all the way from Northland. Kaipana, if you're here, Kaipana, come on out. Good to see you, my friends. Just want to give you a little spotlight at our time if we can. There you go, man. Good. How far have you travelled down? Okay, that's a long way to come in and supporting the Bulls. Supporting the Bulls tonight. Well, he's on the bench for the team. But let's bring him out because we're going to sing him happy birthday. He's come all the way from Northland. We need your voice. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Papa. Happy birthday to you. Awesome, my friend. You enjoy the rest of the game, bro. What's Bulls fans? Thanks for that. He's going to do a layup on his way out. He is part of the Northland setup. Here he goes. One more, I reckon. One more. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Birthday up. Here he comes. No pressure, my friend. Yeah, amazing. What do you reckon? You reckon Blitz can shoot one? I don't know if he would be out there. Let's have a look. Oh, we're going 3 ball. 3! Hey, he's showing up now. Let's see if Blitz can throw one up. I don't even know if he can. Let's have a look. Here's the ball. All right, stop down. Never seen this before. Blitz is getting the shot. That was a bad ball. Let's give him another couple of cracks. Pop it up to the ball man there. Yep, oh, he's going to go in. Tucker's going to go. Here we go. And then go back to Blitz. Tucker out for 3. Okay, for all. Blitz. Have a look here. I'm going to bring out as well. Charlie up to the court. Charlie, our friend here, we've picked it up. Let's go, Charles. We've got our circuit man. We'll pick it up. Blitz is going to have another crack at it. You can't see. Here we go. Bulls win it. Let's see if Blitz can shoot. Puts it up. There's shots. There we go, Charlie. You reckon you can throw a 3 up here?
51-46. The Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre saw a first half of basketball. They had 19 from Michael Harris and the Nuggets. And the Bulls have never led in this game, but they are slowly clawing their way back into it.
We take a look at the leadings of the game. Rebounds, that's where it's at. We go start with the scores. Michael Harris on fire in that first quarter. Didn't get a lot of ball in hand, but Dan Fotu, Isaac Davidson working well to pull the Bulls back. Saw the rebounds earlier, pretty tight on both sides. Dan Fotu, Sam Timmons leading the way there, but both teams very active. Once again, the Bulls down and out in that first quarter, pulled it all the way back. And 2 teams that really like to dish that basketball. Ricky McGill finding a lot of space on the penetration, dishing it off, dropping it off for finishes. Ja'Cory McLaughlin had a little bit of foul trouble. Didn't spend about most of the first quarter on the bench, but came back eventually. And Casey Nwafor, 2 blocks in limited action. Great to see that from the teenager. Don Kamapoto won in his limited time as well. And Ricky McGill steals leader. Todd Withers, the 3rd in the league in steals. No surprise seeing those 2 at the top of that category.
Yeah, just 5 minutes, 41 seconds with Dom Kalman Poto. They've run Fotu at the 5, and it's starting to work for them in that second quarter. The 27 second quarter points for the Franklin Bulls. And this crowd is used to a comeback. They had one last week against the Auckland Tuatara. Can they get one over the reigning champs, the Otago Nuggets? And we'll be back after the break with the third quarter very shortly. I'm from 51-46. The Bulls down just 5, and they were down 19. And we are back at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre, 51-46.
And a 19-6 run the last 5 minutes of that quarter. The Franklin Bulls absolutely sucked the oxygen out of the offensive side of the court for the Nuggets and really grinded their way to get back into this ball game. The question is, can the Nuggets find that momentum again? Can they pick up their physicality, match what the Bulls brought in the latter half of that second quarter, and lift it again to get themselves back in control of this game? Because right now, the Bulls are controlling it.
Well, Todd Withers is walking freely, and he looks like he's good to go for that second half, Casey.
Yeah, I mentioned to him in that interview, and he said he's okay, a little bit of a twinge, but nothing that's going to keep him from going. So that is the most important news, I think, for this Nugget squad, because without him, that is a drastically different looking team.
Certainly is. Him and Timmins going down with what looked like a rolled ankle, might have been a little bit of a knee as well, because he's got the compression on the knee. But Nuggets look like they're ready to roll in the second half. I wonder what was said by both coaches at halftime. Dan Sokolovsky has a little bit of Moti Maor about his coaching style on the sideline.
He doesn't mind telling his players what they're doing wrong. And personally, as a player, I prefer that. And whatever it is you think of me, go ahead and tell me, because you're going to show me anyway with how you're playing me. If you're pulling me over to the sideline, I understand you don't have confidence in me no matter what you say, but when I do something wrong, tell me about it and I can fix it. That's what he's done with that Bull squad in that first quarter. They stopped fouling. You heard Dan Fotu in the interview talk about we need to stop fouling. We did better at that. Well, they reversed that in the second quarter. Now they're in a ball game. They have to find a way to keep that energy level up and continue to stifle this Nugget squad, both from behind the arc and on the glass.
Very much same ethos in commentary as well. Casey Frank admonishing, controlling, encouraging. And I do something wrong most games.
Nothing wrong with little feedback.
Exactly.
It's when the coaches stop talking to you, that's when they stop caring.
That's when you start sitting.
Exactly. Nobody's in professional sport or sport at any level really is wasting time yelling at you if you don't think you've got something more in it. Take that feedback as a gift and use it wisely.
The fives are out there that started the game for the start of the second half. It will be the Bulls to get us back underway. Ricky McGill. Get this game started. 51-46. How much will be left in the tank for this Nuggets team?
This first couple of minutes is going to tell me a lot where both teams' mindsets are. Let's see if the Nuggets are locked in defensively and see if the Bulls are really attacking that offensive glass.
Davidson, left hand. Harris with the rebound. It's McLaughlin. Gives it up high to Timmins. Kalman Portal back in the game. Sat with his 2 fouls. Harris, Brantley is all over him. Withers for 3. Left it short. Fotu did a little bit of everything, did Dan Fotu. Harris with a steal. He's an expert at that. Michael Harris is 21.
He reads the guard's eyes so unbelievably well. He is always in that weak side passing lane.
He had a great game against the Giants doing that.
Yeah, just and another turnover force there. Starting the same way we started the game, back-to-back turnovers for the Bulls.
McLaughlin over to Withers. Plenty of time, 8 to shoot. Great look to Timmins. And Robbie Coleman left it behind. Withers, wide open 3. Can't get it to go down. Timmins on the offensive glass.
Offensive foul on Timmins.
Offensive foul over the back. And Dan Sokolovsky, coach for the Bulls, loved that call.
The second personal foul on Sam Timmins. I think it's because he got a hand in the back there and pushed it off. He was solid in his positioning, but as a big man, if you're on the outside being boxed out, anytime those palms look and it looks like you're pushing off, that is an easy whistle for the officiating crew to blow.
Isaac Davidson drops it off. Foto on the baseline. Amongst three Nuggets.
Timmins is so big. Affecting that shot, keeping his hand straight up. Great job, making it really difficult for Foto to finish.
Oh, McLaughlin fouled by Brantley.
Really quick move.
Really quick.
He changed directions there. It set Brantley up really nicely, like he was coming over to that weak side looking for it, and then the quick killer crossover. And all help taken away because of the screening action on that weak side. Second foul called there on Brantley. Well, he already had two, so if that foul was on Brantley, that should be his third.
Averages over 4 a game. So he really rides that line, does Jamal Brantley. And he makes them count, though.
Well, foul trouble for the Bulls. Brantley, Davidson, Donkamampoto, Dan Fotu, and Tatui Lewis all on 2 fouls.
It was Fowler-Palooza in the first quarter. McGill.
2-3 zone popped out for the Nuggets. Need great communication on that back line.
Brantley on that weak side gives it back to McGill. 5 to shoot. Contested 3. Great box out from McLaughlin on 4-2. Timmins running with that big mitt looking for the pass. Couldn't find it. He's whooping at his teammates. He wants that ball. Look at the mitts on Sam Timmins. Just a little too late for Michael Harris on that one.
Yeah, by the time he was looking for him, the defense collapsed and became a really difficult angle. Better off kicking that to the wing and having them fire it into Sam Timmins. It's a tough roll, or tough pass to hit the roll man from straight at the top of the key.
Upstairs to Fotu. Ricky McGill with the connection.
Classic zone play to get that lob to the bucket. Just about every team in the world has that in their playbook, and they executed it nicely there.
McLaughlin fires it to Harris. More offensive glass work, but it falls to Fotu.
Sam Timmins getting frustrated. Nobody looking for him on the roll. He's got space.
Speaking of roll, Davidson fires it back out to Brantley. Brantley can't get that to go. The Nuggets have it now. McLaughlin up and down. Turnover city. McGill with it. Fotu gives it back to McGill, making it harder for themselves. Nuggets with the great defense.
Is that Withers with the block and then Ricky McGill with the steal?
Oh my goodness. Ricky McGill does everybody a favor and calms it right back down. Here's Brantley. Oh wow. Dom Kalman Portal just went over Todd Withers. Happy birthday, Todd.
Normally, I don't like it when a defensive player takes that foul, but it was accidental. Watch him. He comes off this handoff here, and just Dom Kalman Portal just got him in the midsection, sent him to the ground. That'll be the third on Dom Kalman Portal. And that'll be something that Todd Withers will be feeling tomorrow.
.6:30 to go in this third quarter. It's been frenetic the last couple of minutes.
Pace has slowed down, though.
Well, both teams crashing the glass as well. Now Timmins looking for cutters, looking to make the move on Kalman Portal. And Sam Timmins patient with the footwork and the strength.
DKP does well not to foul, but just the patience is exactly right. Slowed down, took his time, used his size to advantage.
Todd Withers trying to get across that screen over the top, and he's called for the foul. That is number 2 on Todd Withers.
Well, he's just such an excellent defender to be able to defend the way he does without getting in foul trouble. He's upset about the call because he understands it.
Well, it was a similar, like you said earlier, similar call that he took umbrage with, trying to get around those screens. And you said that there's been a point of emphasis as McGill just has the light taken out of that drive.
It is tough when Sam Timmons is around there. His arms straight up, they're just about touching the bottom of the backboard.
Withers for three. Shaking his head as he runs down the floor. And the Bulls turn it over again.
Just the unforced errors here in the third quarter, a bit surprising. Both teams got to just value that basketball. You're scoring the ball where you're playing with efficiency, as we've seen. But if you just give possession away, it is going to be a long night for both teams.
Bardsley, with the attention of McGill, the league's steal leader. Withers! Oh my goodness, Sam Timmons with the connection.
Oh my! I'm not sure that was meant to be a lob dunk, but that laser was caught and put in its place by Todd Withers.
He caught it and twisted in the air so quickly. Carmen Porto gets his own rebound. No, he can't, but it does go to the Bulls.
Just 3 on the shot clock.
Needs to put it up, Dom. Off the glass. Timmons with a clean-up job.
Well, they've dominated the defensive glass here in this third quarter. Have the Nuggets.
Timmons with a catch. Puts it up and in over Davidson and Carmen Porto. And Dan Sokolovsky wants timeout. The Bulls, this lead has got away on them again. They're down 13 with 4:36 to go in this third quarter.
Well, that's a 8-2 run to finish, and a beautiful dunk there. That might be the play of the week. Unbelievable body control from Todd Withers on display there. Catching in the air, has no idea where the rim is, but he's able to find it and smash it home. And that's a 10-2 run here for the Nuggets. Did it really nicely after the Bulls pulled so tight to just take command with defensive rebounding and more effective offense.
10 for Withers now. Davidson has 10, Porto has 13. Michael Harris leads all scorers with 21, 19 of them in the first half. Timmons has 11 rebounds and 10 points, so a double-double for Sam Timmons. Withers as well, just getting it done all over the floor, while Ricky McGill has 7 assists. McLaughlin for the Nuggets has 6.
Yeah, really great amount of talent on display tonight for the fans here in Pukekohe at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Center. But what they really want to see is the Bulls come back, and they retreated to a beautiful one last week that we highlighted. But do they have another deep dig inside? This is a talented Nugget squad. The longer it goes on like this, the tougher it will be to claw them back.
Here's McGill to Tui Lewis. Confidence to pull the trigger. That's what you need with the youngster off the bench, and he tracks down his own rebound.
Really nice play there. The seal the weak side, and a nice screen from Kamapoto to get to Tui Lewis. That shot out of the corner, but the hustle afterwards to keep possession. Oh, that's Bardsley on Tui Lewis, not allowing him to cut through. Looking for a little bit of freedom of movement away from the basketball.
McGill, Coleman on him on the switch. In amongst 3 Nuggets. Ricky McGill, what a shot.
The hezzy, change of pace, change of direction, gets into the cup with the rounder. As we have a foul on Brantley, I believe, picks up his 3rd.
Jamal Brantley called for the foul. That will be Jamal Brantley's third personal foul. Isaac Davidson comes to the scorer's table to check in. McLaughlin. And
that's
then we've got
that's got to be a foul on the crash there.
Push in the back.
That is the call.
Michael Harrison has 21 points, has entered the chat.
But if I'm Coach Brent Matahara, I don't mind those fouls. I don't mind that aggressive foul. You know, we're trying to go over the back. That's okay. Get a few of those. It's showing that the effort is there. And if the Nuggets are able to match and exceed the effort of the Bulls, as we take a second look at it, Aitchison tries to disagree but can't. If they match the effort, they will get this win because they're a more talented team top to bottom.
It is around a +7 rebound advantage for the Nuggets in this game. Davidson clears space with the up fake and knocks down the three. Isaac Davidson starting to heat up from downtown now.
Playing with a lot of confidence. Love to see that up fake and the quick shot afterwards as Harris gets fouled by Bazant. Jaden Bazant picks up his first personal foul of the game.
We had a hectic start to the third quarter. Stop-start now. And Sam Timmins rejoins the action off the bench for Brent Matahare and the Otago Nuggets. Withers will take a sit. I'm picking it's probably for about 20 seconds. Isaac Davidson now has 13. And here is McLaughlin stripped away by Ricky McGill. Ricky McGill with another steal. That is his 5th in the game.
And that's going to lead to free throws because that's a 15 personal foul. So that sends him straight to the line and a chance to dig into this. He doesn't realize it yet. He's gone to the corner, but he's got free throws, and he will certainly take those. Looks like the Nuggets just told him that he was shooting free throws, and he was appreciative of the info.
Well, that's what you like to see.
Yeah, a little sharing. We're all here for the same thing, play some basketball.
You saw Brent Matahare and Jaden Bazant exchange pleasantries in the first half on the sideline there, shook hands. That's what I love about the league, the Sal's NBL, is McGill can't make that go down from the TAB line. Ricky McGill, 5 steals though.
Impressive.
Here's a ball hawk.
5 steals, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. He's got 8 points, but distributing really nicely as the ball has been shared all over the board for the Bulls.
Otago Nuggets, the most mustachioed team in the league, Casey.
Mustachioed, ooh.
Coleman, Harris, Timmins,
that is a great question. I'm gonna have to hit the books and really figure this out, but I will say
Bardsley,
yes.
I think so. I think what finishes it off for me is Michael Harris has turned up with one.
Sam Timmins, catch it high, keep it high.
Yeah.
Big man fundamentals.
There you go, kids. That's how you do it when you're Sam Timmins. Jamal Brantley just in contact. Fouls it, put it up, couldn't get it, and now the Nuggets have it again. They lead by 9.
Good fight, Robbie Coleman there. Fights for it. Could have been an easy pickup for Brantley, but just enough hustle to force it off, Brantley.
I just was about to say Todd Withers hasn't come back into the game, but now he's walking back up to the scorer's table. And he will check back in.
Oh,
McLaughlin, oh my goodness. Fouled the contact, no whistle, the strength to put it up and in.
Man, the ability to get through that contact and finish on the other side, impressive.
Bazant with the runner off the glass is no good. Here comes Matt Bardsley.
And he slows it down, sees he doesn't have the numbers. So finally, McLaughlin again, see what he can do with the ball in hand this time.
Timmins wants it. He's got the high seal. Coleman, right hand, banks it in. Robbie Coleman. I think he's having a game of the season so far for him statistically.
Putting it together. 9 points now for the big fella. And another great find for McLaughlin, cutting down, looking off for the drop-off.
McGill, Harris on him, Fotu sets the pick. McGill sees the lane though. Oh, and one, Ricky McGill. Coleman came over. Timmins was on the other side.
Wow, Ricky McGill is starting to get active.
This is what he did against the Tuatara in the second half last round.
We'll take another look at it. The contact, you see a big contact in the air, good call, but a better finish as Ricky McGill Did they call that on McLaughlin? They didn't call that on Coleman. Oh my. That is Ja'Cory McLaughlin's 4th personal foul if it's on him. And he's still in the ball game.
Matt Matahari was trying to sort out, was that the right call? McLaughlin is out there, 4 fouls on him. Lead is 10 for the Nuggets. Coleman feeling it, making it rain. Robbie Coleman looking at the bench and celebrating.
12 points, young fella.
And they're up on their feet.
Touch them all, Robbie Coleman. Touch them all. Nice defense, forcing him off the screen.
Giving them the Michael Harris treatment. McGill falling away. Ricky McGill at the other end.
Starting to feel good as McLaughlin pushes the pace in retaliation.
McGill goes down, ran into Timmins. 4-2 with another board. Under a minute to go on the third. Bazant gives it to Davidson. Bardsley almost had it. Davidson fires it to 4-2, but Timmins got one of those lacrosse mitts in there.
Oh, just nice active hands. Always move those hands when you're his size in a passing lane.
Speaking of size, he barrels into the lane. Sam Timmins, you feel like he could do that most games, every possession.
Well, he's just got so much size on these guys. If he's going to get to a close vicinity of the cup, he's got the length to just finish over everyone and the soft touch to make sure it drops.
We've got an offensive foul.
Is that on Dan Fotu, I believe? Will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Or was it on Ricky McGill?
I think it was on McGill.
That's on Ricky McGill. Also, well, that'll be his 2nd personal foul. So
yeah, it is, because they've got the number 2 paddle up.
Fortunate for the Bulls there. But not so fortunate that the Nuggets get to finish possession here with the ball in the hands of Ja'Cory McLaughlin, who's really been heating up in this 3rd quarter.
10 to go in this quarter. They were up 5 at halftime. Now they're up 13 with the ball. 4 to go. Harris for 3. Harris can't get the roll, and Bazant brings it down. The Bulls survived that one, but it's all ahead of them now. The Nuggets in control with a lead of 13, and they head to the bench feeling confident. Robbie Coleman, what a quarter for him. He's a double figures for the Nuggets. Welcome back to the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. And Pukekohe, and it is the Nuggets with this 13-point lead. And powered by the offensive prowess of Robbie Coleman. 12 points for the starter. Around 60 points a game comes through his other teammates in that starting 5. So it's always the case. Where are you going to get the offensive output, the consistency, if you're Brent Matahari and the Otago Nuggets?
To me, it was all about the way the Nuggets started that quarter. Only 2 points in the first 5 minutes given up. Completely shut down. Then Ricky McGill got hot. They started to find some freedom. But when the Nuggets want to turn the screws, they can make it really tight on that end of the court.
Ricky McGill had 8 in that quarter. Withers to Harris with the up fake on Brantley.
Oh, what a block.
Great recovery, but Harris gets it back. McLaughlin gives it to Timmins. Timmins going around Dan Fotu with the strength and the footwork from Sam Timmins.
That quick spin move is such a weapon when you've got that size advantage. Fotu has to use so much of his strength to keep him from going middle. He can't defend against that quick spin baseline at the same time.
Bazant goes upstairs.
Oh, what a steal.
But Sam Timmins is there.
Just read it so nicely.
Unreal. Withers finds Timmins and actually finds Matt Bardsley. Unbelievable.
Does Timmins get an assist for that?
Shot clock is not working in the venue. No, it is, excuse me, but yes.
That is, and Michael Harris all over it. How about the way the Otago Nuggets have started quarters this game? Every quarter, they have come out and absolutely picked things up defensively, forced some turnovers, gotten in those passing lanes, and found a way to score in transition. And this fourth is no different. A quick 4-0 run in the first minute of the quarter.
McGill to Fotu. Here is McGill again, putting up a runner. Fotu just unfortunately mistimed his jump for the Bulls in amongst those Nuggets, and who will now have it. Tom Withers and the Otago Nuggets, the reigning champs, undefeated through the first 5 rounds so far, in control in this one, leading by 17. Michael Harris, 19 points in the first half. Withers misses that, and a rebound to Isaac Davidson in between Timmins and McLaughlin. Bazant the other way. Harris picks him up. Stepping through, runner over Timmins. Withers almost batted it out to a teammate, but it's going to be the Bulls with it. Davidson in rhythm. Knocks down that 3, Isaac Davidson. Starting to get it done from downtown.
Up to 16 points and finding some confidence from deep as McLaughlin got hammered and doesn't get the whistle till a bit late. He'll take that whistle, head to the line. And a nice way to stop the momentum that the Bulls were just trying to ignite.
McLaughlin at the line.
Let's get that same beat going. Franklin and Ja'Cory McLaughlin to the line.
Well, earlier this week, when they beat the Tuatara, Ja'Cory McLaughlin got to the line 13 times, which was key in that ball game. Hasn't had quite the same strike rate today, but this is still this is his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts. But as a team, they've been going a little bit more often.
Hasn't connected from downtown yet, has Ja'Cory McLaughlin. Hasn't really set the world alight from deep. He's doing everything else. He's sharing the ball. Misses that from the line.
9 assists already in this ball game, so still looking for the double-double.
Brantley attacking Withers. Lost the handle. And this is an unfortunate, ugly play for the Bulls.
And he took his eye off it. Solid defense, forcing him into that baseline. The help was there, so he had a lot on his mind.
He was driving on Withers, and the help was Timmins.
That's
quite hard.
Tough.
It's unsettling.
That's a lot of length. Look at McGill harassing Knox.
Timmins looking for the bounce pass on the back door to Harris. Kalman Porto all over him. Withers with the catch. The connection from up high.
He gives the goggles to the sideline. Sam Timmins, beautiful dish. And Withers with a beautifully soft finish to cap it off.
Sam Timmins now has 4 assists to go with his 16 and 11, a double-double. We're on triple-double watch with Sam Timmins, Casey.
Not far. He's got 3 steals in there as well.
Harris pulling up in transition.
That was greedy.
I love that was Robbie Coleman-esque.
That's the greedy cat there.
Robbie Coleman right in front of us at the scorers table.
I feel like we should tell him he's got 12 points.
No,
so he
don't.
can work towards the career high.
Don't. I'll ask him what his career high is. I don't have that information at my disposal currently. McGill misses that. Kalman Porto does well to tip it out. Davidson has it. He puts it around Timmins to Kalman Porto. 5 to shoot. Bazant, he can't get that. Another offensive rebound for the Bulls.
Stop driving at Timmins.
What a look.
Stop driving at Timmins.
Sam Timmins is just a rock. He's a nugget in there, and he gives it the rah.
You know, I love the effort the Bulls are giving, but they just cannot find a way to get past this essentially impenetrable defensive back line.
McLaughlin is fouled.
You see how hard the Bulls are working on one end just to get a look. And on this end, McLaughlin, he's a pro. He understands how to get that whistle straight back to the line.
Sam Timmins worked so hard down that end, he's going to take a breather.
Why not?
Why not? Will take a breather as well. Corey McLaughlin at the foul line. Time is not the friend of the Bulls, but we're seeing foul shots from the TAB is with that clock stopped. Down 17, 6:19 to go. And they have not led in this game. And good on the second is Ja'Cory McLaughlin. Bazant, Kalman Porto looking to use the size with Timmins on the bench. Davidson misses that.
Well, that would have been a nice little lift to the Bulls' chances. But good offense, you like the shot, you take it again.
McLaughlin. McGill with a rebound on that miss. McGill driving, and he's fouled by Withers.
And finding your way to the line has been pretty much the only guaranteed way to keep that scoreboard kicking over for both teams.
Patty Freeman is out there for the Nuggets, cousin of cult hero Benji Freeman. Out of Tawa College is Patty Freeman as well.
Yeah, a little bit short in the depth department. Some opportunities opening up for some players who don't normally get them.
Patty Freeman got the look as well against the Tuatara. Ricky McGill at the line.
And the free throw's going wanting now.
Bulls are just 7 for 12 from the TAB. The Nuggets are 14 of 24.
$17 points the difference, 5.5 to go. The Bulls have to pick up the pace. Well, the Nuggets should be looking to just slow things down to the half court.
We'll just find the cutter on the baseline. Patty Freeman gets a bucket.
Well, good execution, nice cut. And you'll always take layups.
Davidson fires it to Bazan in the corner. A little strong, too strong. Coleman with the rebound. More a catch. Harris. $19 with the lead. Coleman has 14, no!
You counted it too early.
Robbie Coleman.
You took it away from him.
Really wanted him to get 14. You might just feel as though, I was going to say Sam Timmins was maybe perhaps done for the night with a 19-point lead, but
if there's one coach that likes to keep the pressure on,
well,
it's Brent Matahare.
Points for and against count in this league, though.
It's true, they do.
you know, you might find yourself on the same competition points. You need to maybe the series score. Every team plays each other twice, home and away. Things matter in seedings. So a game in early May might just affect the way things turn out come late June, early July.
Well, just 14 points scored this quarter so far. Just 4 for the Bulls.
McGill gives it to Kamapoto. Has to do a variety of moves to get a clean look, and then puts it up and in. Nice work on the big man.
As the Nuggets really slow it down, take that air out of the basketball.
Withers. McLaughlin. Rebound by Fortu. He's battled valiantly all game long as Dan Fortu. Carmen Porto. Ball is moved. Fortu on the drive. Paddy Freeman with the foul.
Well, just 4 minutes left. Really about the Bulls just trying to execute. Don't want to see anybody get injured here. Is that a violation on Withers?
Oh, he's too close. So a delay?
I guess it's a delay of game. Not sure what that call is, and neither are the Nuggets, but they're just 3 minutes away from getting to Todd Withers' birthday party, so I think that's where they want to go.
Todd Withers substantially further away from Ricky McGill now.
Player timeout being called here. The first of the day. Sky City player timeouts. Can't go to the benches, but you can discuss what you're trying to do, and that's what the Bulls and Nuggets are trying to discuss here. Let's just clean it up, figure out. But while you're at it, use that QR code, chance to get to one of 10,000 community group tickets. Why not 50? You got a group that you didn't qualify? Fill it out. See if you can get to a game this year. Tickets to the big game presented by Sky City.
Fortu with the catch. Davidson finds Bazant. Bazant faked out Withers really nicely. Left it strong. Carmen Porto was there to clean it up.
Well,
here's McLaughlin.
The work on the glass has been solid by the Bulls all night long. Another example of it. Timmons
is fouled. Is it going to be on Bazant, or is it going to be? It is going to be on. Well, Bazant and Carmen Porto, very similar numbers, so you have to excuse my eyesight. It's not the greatest from that distance. I think it's Bazant.
Yeah, it was Bazant. Second personal foul.
It is. Timmons at the line. They've shot a lot of foul shots tonight at the TAB. Sam Timmons with his 16 points and 12 rebounds. He's got 4 assists. This is that.
Well, not a lot of problem areas for the Nuggets tonight, but the free throw stripe is one of them.
It certainly is.
Just 14 for 25 now from the TAB. 58%.
He's got 17. Robbie Coleman's coming in the game for Paddy Freeman. You know, Robbie Coleman has a real chance here.
You know,
to outscore Sam Timmons.
I don't know. I'd take even money on that one.
In that 2-3 zone again are the Nuggets. McGill giving it to Brantley. Time winding down on that shot clock. Now it's at 7. Davidson stepping from the elbow, fires it across to Tui Lewis, and that is a tough assignment for the young man as Sam Timmons was coming our way at a rapid rate of knots. And I was thinking about the insurance forms I'd have to fill out. As Withers puts it up again.
Oh, that's a foul.
And Dan Fortu stuck the hip out. Yeah, he's called for it.
He had nothing to do there. It would have been tough to get up and contest that off the standing vert. Nice action coming out of that little down screen, rolling right into it. You have to pick your poison there between Withers on the rim or Sam Timmons.
Timmons at the TAB, back again are the Nuggets, and it is starting to get a little bit repetitive, unfortunately, for this Bulls team, watching the Nuggets shoot foul shots, but also they're missing foul shots as well. Timmins just needs the first to get his eye on, it seems. The second ones he's been shooting, they're clean.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's second time around, and in a game like this doesn't really matter. Get that feel.
Yeah, 84-67, no comeback on the cards for the Bulls in this one with under 3 to go in the game.
The Nuggets, with all 5 starters out there playing a bit of zone, as Todd Withers couldn't get the steal. And with a 17-point lead at around 2 minutes, I'm probably going to get these starters out. If Coach Brett Matahare, just don't want to risk anything with as well as you've been playing. But I guess as Coach Brett Matahare leaves him in.
Davidson looking to go at Michael Harris. Gives it to 4-2. 4-2 with a finger roll.
That's it. Definitely a little bit of a high five on the finish too, but
Probably got hit on the hand. Yeah, you're right, Case. Timmins looking to post up. And 4-2 pokes it away. .222 to go. Harris for 3. Knocking that down. Michael Harris, what a game he's had. He's got 24 now.
Well, finishing the way he started off. Huge start. Not a ton of ball in hand, but what a percentage he shot with today. 7 for 13 now on that 24 points.
Davidson dropping it off for Brantley on the baseline. Coleman's there, good defense. Coleman's at the bottom of the ruck.
We'll have a jump ball there. Ball stays with the Nuggets as the hustle is not going anywhere for this Nugget squad.
Aitchison will check in. And Todd Withers is done, I believe, for the night. Minute 53 to go on his birthday. Happy birthday, Todd Withers. You got a dub. You got a 2-0 road trip to the Big Smoke.
Always nice to get. Those road doubles are really influential on where you finish towards the end of the season. If you can pick up those doubles with regularity, you'll march straight into that final 6.
A couple of birthday beers in Paddy Freeman's room in the motel tonight. Make the rookie clean up. Coleman at the line.
Is that an invite? Open invite to all the listeners? Stop by. Actually, I might do it if I knew what hotel they were staying at.
Not sure. Coleman with another one from the TAB. Making 2. And we've got a timeout as the youngsters get a run for the Bulls.
I think it's just a timeout to sub them. Let's see if No, it's a full timeout.
Vanel, Anderson, and Mafor out there for Coach Dan Sokolovsky. Still, we haven't seen, hopefully, Brody Perry and his incredible mullet.
That is a sight to behold.
I know we've talked about it before for the regular viewers of the South NBL, but if you haven't seen it, it's sensational.
I'm a big fan of the mullets in general, and certainly a fan of that Kentucky waterfall. That thing is solid.
Get your large Nona pizza with the online code LAYUP. Pick-up only, valid until Wednesday from Sal's, the legendary sponsors of this NBL season. Re-signed again, I believe, 6 years. Another 6 years, Casey?
That sounds right.
Great. Aren't you involved in the league? Thank you.
I am, and I am in the marketing as well, so this is something I should definitely know. But that's more commercial. That's more commercial, the length of the deals.
Oh, my bad.
They've been a great partner to
they certainly have.
The NBL for many years now and for many years to come. Pizza and hoops doesn't get better than that. Well, now a little bit of burn for some of the bench players.
Yeah, John Anderson out there, Christian Varnell, Tui Lewis, KC Nafor, and Ricky McGill, the vet, the import, the shooter. Nafor gets the rebound. Tui Lewis trying to cross it up. Finds McGill, touch pass. Varno in the corner. Oh, now four, another big rebound. Just lost his footing.
He's just getting acclimated to a game of men. You know, he's been playing his high school ball down at Rotorua, but he just got to get used to playing against the strength and the size of all the big fellas out here. Used to dominating against in his own age groups. But it's sort of a good nose for the basketball. A few offensive rebounds, some blocks as well.
Zach McKenzie coming into the game for the Bulls. He's only had 3.5 minutes. Gave them some good minutes. I believe it was against the Rams in the game we called at Pullman Arena.
Yeah, they were a bit short. No Harrison.
No Fortu.
But that was it. Zach Easthope came out and contributed before he went off on his 3x3 sojourn to Japan. And big minutes that game from Zach McKenzie as well. Really athletic young player.
Here he is, Brody Perry, at the scorer's table with 1:25 to go. Darcy Knox, Matt Bardsley, Josh Aitchison, Tui Lewis, trying ever so hard.
Roy wanted it. He wanted it bad.
And Tui Lewis will take a seat. Gave the Bulls some good minutes again off the bench. And he gets a nice round of applause from the home fans. With 1:08 to go. 89-69. Brody Perry up high, guarding in that zone. Bardsley. Hutchison goes down. Here comes Christian Varno. He pulls the trigger. He knocks it down.
Second time's the charm. To the delight of the home crowd as the young fella drops one from deep.
Nice cut from Freeman. Matt Bardsley driving into the teeth of the zone and drops it off for Aitchison, who hits him with the reverse.
Oh, nice find there.
Yeah.
For his teammate. A good finish for Aitchison. They've played together a bit of basketball over the years, I'm sure.
Here's Perry. Shot by Anderson was a little long, and the Nuggets can hold the ball and dribble this one out if they feel like it. Maybe they want to get a bucket for somebody.
Looks like discretion is going to be the better part of valor. Oh no, Brett Matahari wants him to go.
He plays all 40 minutes as Brent Matahari. But what a great road trip. The Nuggets are still undefeated. They're 6-0. Sam Timmins, Todd Withers, and the Southerners, the reigning champs, get it done on the road. This time, the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre in Pukekohe. The Bulls go down. And a 19-point win for the Otago Nuggets. And they will go to 3-3, the Bulls. 6-0 are the Nuggets. They are a force to be reckoned with in this league. A good night for them on the road, for Withers and Timmins, and there was the shooting of Michael Harris, but it's Big Sam Timmins with Casey Frank.
Well, Sam, that was a really nice performance. You guys responded well to a couple of runs.
Yeah.
What does it say about this team not playing its best basketball, but responding really well?
Well, that's the thing. I think, we've been able to start off the league figuring out our team identity, but we're able to do it with wins. You don't always get to do that. I think it shows the heart of this team. I think we have some of the worst field goal percentages with wins in the history of basketball ever, which is really a testament to just how much we're willing to fight and how much these guys want it. And, you know, everyone's able to challenge one another and prick everyone up when, you know, if it's one person who's down and one person's not bringing the energy, we have that accountability with the group, which says heaps.
Well, let's talk about Sam Timmons, the point guard position. How about a couple of those finds to Todd Withers? You guys are providing and growing quite the connection there.
I don't know if that's me or if just that guy's ability to like have like a really scary ass fall and then just go jump and I could throw it anyway. He'll go get it. It's a pleasure.
And outside of the top end talent, you guys have gotten great production. Guys like Darcy Knox, guys like Matt Bardsley, and tonight Robbie Coleman into double figures, averaging 3 coming in, 12 tonight. What is it? How does it help the Nuggets to have that kind of contribution from the bench mob?
I mean, those guys just love it. Like, they don't. It's not their like full-time job. It's not what they do for a living. It's not how they put food on the table. They just love it, and that's why it's a pleasure to have those guys come off the bench and they train as hard as everyone else. They show up every day. They put in the work, and that's why dudes like Robbie Coleman are having the season that he's having. He's starting. Everyone's going like, who is this dude? And his plus minus is probably the best on the team. Like, look at that stuff. It's crazy.
Love the enthusiasm. Great win, and thanks for having me. See you on the next one.
Cheers, Casey.
Yeah, you look at the plus minus 15 for Robbie Coleman in this game, and Sam Timmons, what a night for him. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 8 of 10 shooting as well. And I think Sam Timmons is also in the All-NBL interview team. Sam Timmons and the Nuggets, all smiles, just on that shooting percentages. In the history of basketball, they may have some of the worst shooting percentages, but they shot 52.5% tonight.
Yeah, the efficiency hasn't been the key to them, but it's been effort and taking over on that side of things. And you'll love to see that kind of attitude. You know, they know they're not playing their best basketball, but as Sam just said, they're figuring it out. They're learning on the roll, and when you can get wins when you're figuring things out, that puts you in great stead and great position to finish the season strong. We are done from Franklin. Thank you so much for watching. The Nuggets get the win. The reigning champs go to 6-0. Who's sleeping on them still? What are you doing? They are imposing. We'll be back tomorrow with more Sal's NBL action, the Jets and the Hawks, and the Saints and the Sharks. Good night.